patterns of change.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, before we come to that, how we can change our mindset to have a drastic solution of these challenges, society's challenges facing us. Most importantly,
no, I don't want you to call it drastic.
Okay.
I want to call it sustainable.
Okay, sustainable. So it should not be. It will not be drastic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
That is to say. That is to say, it's not going to be end.
Sustainable. Sustainable.
Okay, a sustainable solution to that effect.
Yeah.
Don't you think that the masses have tried their possible best to give or to have a very better government?
No, they have
before
not.
Now.
No, they have not.
We looked at agitation all over during the campaign. When these people are saying, a lot of youth are...
There is difference between voting because of discharging civil duty, because of demanding for change, because of, voting a competent candidate, and voting because of Maggi, because of rice, because of spaghetti, because of money. Have they not spent a lot of money for the masses to come out and vote them in?
Oh my God.
I'm not saying the incumbent government or the
previous one,
the previous one, or the what do you call it,
the opposition,
the losers, the opposition. I'm not saying any, but I'm saying the politicians in general. Have they not spent a huge amount of money giving people? Have they not? Was there not vote buying? That is the issue. If we received from them any kobo for us to vote them in, what complaint are we going to do? Have we any mouth to speak against them? They must source for their money and profits. It is an investment they did in a company called Nigeria.
Oh my goodness.
Not a country that they sacrifice to come and serve for. Many people have started questioning the list of ministers we are expecting to sworn in recently.
We are coming on to that, my Sheikh, because we have two major challenges in that regard. One of it is that, and the second one is our neighboring country called Niger. But before we dive into that, our dear listeners, if you look at the time now, is 19 minutes past 5. And we'll be going on for a very short break. We'll be right back for our Sheikh to take a water. That's why we don't even have water for our Sheikh. We'll be right back. Stay tuned, my dear listeners.
Then it's not Citizen FM. It's Citizen Prison.
Hello, citizens.
If there is
welcome to a special program coming to you. Let's discuss. A talk show program designed by Citizen FM to inform, educate, and entertain on issues surrounding our society and remedy solutions in all life endeavors. Join us every Tuesdays, English versions, and Thursdays, Hausa versions, at 5 p.m. on Citizen FM 93.7.
All right, welcome back from that break. As you all know, you are onto Citizen FM 93.7 here in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and we promote culture, we promote unity, we promote sustainable understanding between one another. That is what we project here on Citizen FM, your radio station, my radio station, our radio station, that is here in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja here. And with us today, we are discussing the societal problems and looking into the solution is with the Sheikh. The digital Imam himself, he is here with us in the building, and he has explained a lot of things to us that we, the citizen, we need to start using our tongue to count our teeth for the solution. But without further ado, my Sheikh, as we are talking about having this kind of challenges now on the fuel pump price, what advice, before we go into other solutions, what advice do you have for the citizen in getting a soft landing as the condition we are all facing right now, in terms of our feeding, in terms of transportation, and a lot of things?
Well, it's time to start spending in a normal way, knowing that you must buy things in a higher rate. You have to prioritize your spending. You have to also think about learning what they call financial intelligence.
Financial intelligence.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is know how to earn and how to spend.
Okay.
Not only how to earn, but how to spend.
Okay.
Many people don't know how to invest. They earn, but they don't know how to invest. Some people know how to earn, know how to invest, but they don't know how to spend.
Okay.
Now it is high time for us to learn that. And also learn to minimize the spending and maximize the use. Whatever you buy, make sure you buy it at a lower rate if possible, and make sure you know how to maximize its lifespan and use. These are some of the techniques.
Okay, sir.
And the issue of staying idle or encouraging other people to depend on you unnecessarily, you're supposed to stop that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. More like, sir.
Yeah. You know, now they said there is no free food in America. And they call it lunch. There is no free lunch in America.
In America.
Yeah.
But before
no. That was the proverb of Americans.
Okay. No free lunch
in America. Meaning that you cannot go to someone's home and eat.
Even that, if that person is your relative?
No, you must have reason for coming to my house.
Okay. Okay.
And you must give me notice before you come. And I must decide whether that your presence required my food or not. Okay. Although some will say that this is not in line with the Islamic tenets. You know how we claim everything will say un-Islamic.
Un-Islamic, yeah.
But Islam said La tadkhulu buyutan nabi. Do not enter the house of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam except on an invitation for a food that you have not waited for its cooking.
Wow.
So I must know that I'm feeding you for the first time. And for the second time, I must know why I'm breeding you. All these terrorists were bred in our homes because we don't mind who eats with us. We don't mind what kind of people we breed. It is high time that even your children, you must know how to train them. They must be beneficial in the next few years. They start producing and reducing the burden on you. Not only to breed terrorists and useless people that are not producing anything, they are not contributing to the economy of the country. That is how to get the problem.
Halfway solved.
Solved.
Okay. Now talking about feeding, listeners, I hope all of us are getting this idea by the Sheikh. Minimize your spending, your feeding, your relatives. They want to pay you a visit. You must know what is the content of their commitment to you. How many days are they spending, so that you can also make their food available for those numbers of days. That is a very wonderful advice that we are getting from our Sheikh. Jazakallah khairan, ya Sheikh.
Thank you.
We know that you still have more to talk for us on this regard, sir.
Of course.
Now,
even unnecessary calls and chattings with data, spending money on phones unnecessarily, buying expensive phones, driving to
where?
Yes, people drive before, but not now. Drop their cars to nowhere. Just let me go around to where I don't know. You stop that. Don't even drive your car to the station to buy fuel.
For no reason.
You go to the station, you drove your car to the station, fill it with fuel, and come back home. This is not good economically. Just plan to buy fuel on your way
home.
On your way home or on your way to the office. You must know how to spend. That is what they call financial intelligence.
Financial intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and Islam taught us how to be wise in spending, in investment, in everything. So people must learn to do so. And we must learn not to be so individually, but even collectively. Let me give you an example.
Now,
at this point in time, if you go to some houses now, in the daytime you will see their lights on.
Their light on.
Lights of their outside lights.
Okay.
On.
Is on.
Or you are outside your room. The fan is working. The light is on. The television is on. The radio is on, and you locked the room and went away.
Okay.
And you are saying the tariff of light is too high. What does this mean? You're supposed to understand how to economize everything, all your things.
As a consumer.
Yeah. That is what we do.
Thank you very much, Ya Sheikh. We must learn how to curtail our expenditure, our expenses, and what have you. The Sheikh advises us, don't take your car and go and buy fuel in the filling station and return back home. They don't do it when you are going to office or when you're coming back. That is a very wonderful one, Ya Sheikh. Jazakallah khairan. May Almighty God continue to reward you abundantly. Now this is 5:30 p.m. and you are on to Citizen FM 93.7 here in the capital city of Abuja, and the program is Let's Discuss. And today we are discussing with our Sheikh Muhammad Nuru Khalid, the digital Imam, and a lot of knowledge has been vested upon us today, and we know you are going to call in to ask your question. If you have any question to call or to say one or two things on this number 081-8222-2205 or 081-8222-2206. As we wait your call, Sheikh, now let's talk about one of the challenges that is bedeviling Nigerians, and Nigeria are angry about it currently now, is about the ministerial nominee. Now, what do you have to tell us in that selection or those list ministers that has been screening ongoing, right? And they have even ended some of the screening. What is your view?
Well, I think about 45%, 45 number of the ministerial lists have been cleared.
Has been cleared.
So we have to pray for them, may them succeed.
Now.
But for the near future.
For the near future.
What we're supposed to do is whenever there is a ministerial list, let it reflect one important thing.
Now, which is?
Dealing with corruption. Whoever has to, I don't want to go into details of that, but I have to caution the government that, or the politicians, that they must try and clear all cases of corruption. It is very important.
Now,
some could be not true, and some could be truth. And therefore, it has to be considered during the selection of
or the screening
of the distance. And secondly, we have to also look at why is it that there are no more new faces in the list.
Okay.
That is what Nigerians want to see. More fresh brains, more new faces, more experienced and educated people that are outside there, that have the brain that will do more if given the chance.
Yes.
But it has been done. Therefore, we have to pray for them. May the Almighty help us and see changes in their life and in their governance, in their ministerial discharge,
in their offices,
other things.
Now,
yeah.
I mean, thank you very much, Sheik. Nigeria really are angry about the ministerial list by the president, Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But we know he has a plan. But whatsoever plan it is, Nigeria to have, the right to know that yes, who is leading them. Just according to what the Sheikh told us, there must be a corruption zero from anyone that is coming to become the Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And having said that, Sheikh, now let's go to a very big challenge that is facing us right now again, is the issues of the coup that took place in Niger. Knowing fully that Nigeria and Niger are just like a brother, because you may hardly see any Niger man that will come to Nigeria that you say this person is a Niger or is not a Nigeria person. Now, Chief, Sheikh, what are your advice? One, for the Niger people, and secondly, for our president being the chairman of the ECOWAS, and thirdly, for we Nigerians.
Well, let me start with Nigerians.
Okay.
That is to say, let me start from the bottom.
Now.
Then to the top.
Now.
You end in Nigerians.
Now.
That is where I will start from.
You start from, no problem, Sheikh.
I call on Nigerians to look at Niger as their neighbor.
Now.
And they're supposed to give it maximum support of prayer. That is the least we can do. A Nigerian citizen cannot go to Niger and solve their problem. And secondly, I want Nigerians, the few Nigerians that are agitating or praying or hoping that there should be coup in Nigeria, they should stop that madness. Because Nigeria is not Niger, and military coup is not fashionable in the world. Now let me go to the chairman of the ECOWAS, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the CNC, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Now,
let him remember, I know he knows, that his primary constituency is Nigeria, not ECOWAS. His primary responsibility is Nigeria, not ECOWAS.
Not ECOWAS.
Of course.
Now.
Therefore, he should put in mind Nigeria first before ECOWAS. I know he must discharge his duty as the chairman of the ECOWAS, but he has to be careful. What steps should he take in this particular issue? Because whatever decision he take may lead to killing of many Nigerians, our military personnel, our people in the border. We are sharing about 6 states of Nigeria are sharing border with Niger.
Oh.
Therefore, if you made any mistake, you will endanger the life of our soldiers, you will endanger the life of our people, and you will now increase the inflation that is there in the country. I have heard it today over the radio that there is inflation now in Sokoto State because of the issue of Niger,
the border and what have you.
So if you increase to that, it's a problem. Secondly, he must hesitate before taking any action. For example, the issue of cutting their light is not a desirable action. It's not a desirable decision. It's not a pleasant decision because there was a bilateral agreement between Nigeria and Niger on that issue because of the water. If they now decided to block that river, we'll end up with no Kainji. Therefore, we have to be careful what to do. And my advice to the Niger people, first to those military soldiers that were aggrieved and took over the governance there, let them look how to bring the end of military presence in the power. Let them hand over either back to Bazoum or immediately, with immediate effect, plan how to have election that will constitute a constitutional government in Niger. That is it.
Thank you very much, Sheik. But let us go back to Niger still. Don't you think this military, based on what is happening, they have the right and the mandate to fight, to have a military as one of their ruling in Niger?
Well, I don't support in any way taking power with force. I don't support it. I don't support military coup, either in Nigeria or in any place, because I believe that democracy is relevant, is very good for people. But that is why I always say, if it is not good to take power from legitimate government by the use of arms, then is it good for a legitimate government to fail in discharging its duty? And that is why ECOWAS and other unions must be careful what they do. Don't wait for a trouble and try and think of sending military to deal with those who use power to take power. But what you do is try to address issues before they grow. And I think that is a very big challenge in Africa.
That is indeed a very big challenge in Africa. But we know, by the grace of God, we are going to have a solution to eradicate such kind of challenges in terms of coup and what have you. But the Niger people are very wonderful people to Nigeria, just as we know. Some of Nigerians are, looking Nigeria as some people who are not valued as human, or who are not valued part of Nigerian, because of the history that attached between Nigeria and Niger. Most especially our upcoming children
Well, historically, we were together. There are states in Niger that you can't differentiate between them and other states, like Sokoto.
And Katsina as well.
Like Katsina.
Then Kebbi State.
Kebbi. So what we do is let's straighten our relationship in a cordial manner.
No.
And that is the rule of the government. And we, the people that are very close to one another, let's straighten our relationship. That is all.
Let's straighten our relationship by the Sheikh. And this applies to me, applies to you, and applies to all of us as one identity as Nigeria. Let's straighten our relationship. Let's live in peace. Let's allow peace to take its place. You can call us on 081-8222-2205. But before you do that, we are going for a short break, and we'll be right back without taking much time.
Hello, citizen. Welcome to a special program coming to you, Let's Discuss, a talk show program designed by Citizen FM to inform, educate, and entertain on issues surrounding our society and remedy solutions in all life endeavors. Join us every Tuesdays, English versions, and Thursdays, Hausa versions, at 5 p.m. on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja.
Welcome back from that short break, and as we are all listening to the program Let's Discuss, we are together with our Sheikh, Digital Imam Sheik Muhammad Nuru Khalid, and where we are discussing the societal problem that faces Nigeria, that faces Nigerians, and that faces Nigeria and Niger as a country as well. And today we would like to wrap it up. As you all see, our time, we have less than 20 minutes to wrap the program up today. But before we wrap it up, I want to ask our Sheikh one very important key question. Yeah, Sheikh, now with all these challenges that we have listed, from the fuel, from the Niger, from the ministerial list, sir, what are your candid advice, most importantly, for the president, looking at the problem that the masses are facing? They are talking about palliatives, and this palliative, when is it going to come, and who are going to have it, and how are they going to utilize it? How is it going to reach the masses, those in the city and those in the remote area? As a clergyman, please advise the president and the politician, and including the Nigerians as well.
Well, I want him to look at the meaning of palliative.
No.
And look for many alternative words to substitute palliative, and you find that subsidy will arrive. You are taking away, you have taken away subsidy, and you are now bringing another subsidy. You want to subsidize the suffering, give us some money to reduce the suffering. And you are not giving me directly hand
to hand.
You are using other people. You can't persecute those who are stealing the subsidy, the fuel subsidy money. And now you are telling us that you are going to disburse another money. How are you sure that it's going to get us? So the main issue in Nigeria is to deal with corruption. If you can deal with corruption, then subsequent plans will work for Nigerians.
No.
But if you cannot deal with corruption, forget about any palliatives. And we have seen the corona palliatives, how it ended, and we have seen how aggrieved the people of Taraba became the other time. We don't want to have more of that, because we are not in support of anything like that. We want Nigeria to be at peace, absolute peace, and we want the president to make sure that he did not listen to those people that are telling him to go that way, that direction. Anything, let him not, quickly take decision. because we have seen he have taken first quick decision in removing the subsidy, and it become problem to Nigerians. Secondly, he has taken decision that he's going to give 8,000 naira to Nigerians, and it become problematic, and that bring another issue. We have seen the student loans and how it becomes. So let him start to do things very easily.
Sir, before you advise the Nigerian people, I want you to look into this 8,000 naira that they want to give every household. Sir,
no, they have changed it. They say no, they will not.
They say 12,000. Right, from 8,000 to 12,000.
Okay.
This palliative. Do you think this money will be enough for a family man?
Depending on what family are you talking. A family of a recent marriage, somebody who has only one wife, maybe he can manage 12,000 naira for 3 weeks or 1 week. But for somebody with a family, a big family, how can he spend 12,000 naira? You cannot buy a fuel to go to your village with 12,000 naira. You have the car, you cannot. So it's too small.
So what do you advise the president to do? In what amount do you think you and I or everybody in Nigeria, okay, this is so amount, you can manage it and that will be okay?
No, it's not a matter of telling him how much he will give to Nigerians. I'm not in support of giving anybody money from the government, because you cannot assure that it will reach him. The best thing is to bring together some elites, very fantastic ones that can plan. Expert that can plan for our economy to reduce the inflation. That is all. Do something that will reduce the inflation.
That is all.
That's all.
Okay. So let's assume those listening to us, those in power, those in authority, those who are very close to the president are listening to this program now. This a wonderful advice by the clergyman, by our Sheikh, the digital Imam Nuru Khalid. The president should invite experts to come on board to boost our economy, to enable the remote people living in remote area to enjoy and to feel the dividends of democracy. Yeah, Sheikh, thank you very much. Now, our Nigerian part, what advice do you have for them?
Let them create the act of patience and perseverance. Because we can't see the Nigeria we dream overnight. We must do some thinking, planning, and walk the way. It's not overnight, but let's start with one thing. Reform. Yeah. Let's start reforming our individual selves and our families. That will go a long way.
Some people are running out of Nigeria because of the difficulty.
I'm not among them, and I will not be among them, and I will not support anybody to do so.
Sir, do you still have hope that Nigeria will be better again?
You know, I'm always pessimistic. I always believe in hope, because I'm a believer. I pray. I ask the Almighty, and I know there are many better Nigerians than me who pray for Nigeria, and it will work.
That is our prayer, and we hope that will come one day. Thank you very much, Sheikh, for joining us on this show, and this is where we'll wrap this program for today up. By His grace, we'll come back on Thursday to know more about this societal problem that is bedeviling our country, Nigeria, and the remedy solution that we are to curtail it out. Sheikh, we are very grateful to have you on the program. We are wrapping out, and some people are calling in. Please, we can't take any call again for now, because we have already wrapped it up. of the program. The time we gave you to call in, maybe the network problem, and we know that yes, we are facing with a lot of challenges in terms of network problem in Nigeria. Thank you very much, Sheikh, for joining us, and we say Jazakallah khairan. May Allah reward you abundantly for honoring our invitation, and we hope you will come to speak with our Hausa listener so that they too they will get this wonderful message, wonderful and so interesting and educative information that we all share today in this program, inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. Our dear respected listener, and don't forget, you have to know that yes, Citizen FM is there for you, is there for all of us. You bring your advert, you bring any informative, educative programs that you have. We will discuss it with you, and inshallah, by His grace, we'll join here on Thursday. Please don't go away. Always listen to Citizen FM 93.7 here in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. I remain yours, ABUBAKAR SADIQ, and I say bye for now.